Microphone check, microphone check. I don't wanna hear any static on that bitch. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Fly on the Wall. It's been a minute. I dropped an album. We had a whole season of podcasts last year. We got a whole nother one coming for you. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to watch some shit. I hope you're ready to learn about all the cool people that I'm bringing on here. This is for the city. This is for the culture. This is for us to just talk some motherfucking shit.
Hell yeah.
Keep it real. Chill. That's what we do down here, man. It's Fly on the motherfucking Wall. Welcome back. The crowd goes wild. Ah, woo. So today, with our first episode of this year, this season, 2025, we're going to start off with a guest that I highly respect. This is a dude that I think is super creative, super intelligent, and just very well connected mentally. I feel like just the conversation we had, I was like, all right, bro, this dude is... And when we shot our video back in the day too, I was like, all right, he understands, bro. He sees the vision of not just art, but human life in general, bro. I think there's a big balance with that shit. We were just talking about that shit. Anyway, I'm gonna stop doing the whole fucking hype train. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ImagineYouMedia in the house.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hey, that was fucking beautiful, bro. No, good shit.
I'm telling you, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. Hey, I ain't got nothing to say. Hey, this is D, owner of ImagineYouMedia.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is what it is. This is who I am, and photographer, videographer, and graphic design. And we just gonna keep on going.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, he's, I mean, all the videography stuff that you've done is always fucking dope. The photography stuff I see you post is always sick. And then now you're doing like graphics, like bootleg tees, and they're fucking sick too. I feel like it's such a cool route to see you like navigate all these different things. What kind of made you feel like you wanted to do the bootleg tee thing currently? Like, is there any like thing that kind of like inspired you at all for that?
Honestly, the trend of bootleg tees coming back into fashion is more creative, if not just as the same as the old bootleg tees back in like in the 90s.
Hell yeah.
Even the 80s. That whole aspect of the design was vintage, it was rustic, and it was like one of those ones that if you have it, you have
it's
it.
Iconic.
It's iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic. When you see that piece, you want that shit. Especially if you see someone else wearing it, you don't have it.
Hell yeah. So like a Raider fan, you know what I'm saying? If you got a bootleg tee that was from that roster and that generation on top of the design, it's like nobody don't have it unless they have it.
Literally. Yeah.
And once it's gone,
rare.
It's done.
It's rare.
It's rare.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
That was the inspiration on top of that.
Hell yeah, creating rarities.
A lane for myself. To create art for the people, you know, a different main artist like No Cap came yesterday, and mind you, today is the 5th, so he came on the 4th.
It's the 5th.
So, created a design for No Cap and see, you know, the type of interaction and if I'm capable now. This is the part I'm doing research is getting them printed and get the merchandise as far as the shirts.
Hell yeah, damn right.
And if I combined everything together, you know, who will buy it? You know, and
everybody gonna buy that shit.
You know,
because you're creating a rarity. Like it's like when you're getting Pokemon cards and there's one holographic card in that bitch. You're selling the holographic cards. Yeah, because not everybody's making that shit.
No,
you know.
And once it's gone, it's gone. Matter of fact, another St. Louis great that's doing it is the Poser Company.
Hell yeah.
All his hats, once the product is out, grab it, because once it's done, it's done, and he's not making them back.
Hey, you know what I love about that? I just love exclusives. I love stuff that feels, you're only going to get it once. You know, when I did my listening party for my album recently, I had got some tees designed and made with Chris, who runs Field Club and Pro Field and stuff, and they were fucking sick, and I only sold them at the listening party. And I want to remake or like add new merchandise for the album in my rollout for it, but I loved the idea of those tees feeling like this was an exclusive instance. Like they're only gonna maybe they only showed up there.
Okay.
Maybe you get another design at a different point, but like creating things that feel like they're one of one. Like you gotta be there to get it. So it also drags that attention to you too, where people are like, fuck, I gotta be there, bro. Like whenever he's making new shit, I gotta be there because that's the only time I'm gonna be able to get it.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
And it's the same with a lot of stuff. Even like Jordans. Like if you had the old Jordans when Jordan was Jordan in his prime.
Yeah,
the early releases. You're exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Super exclusive, yeah.
And it's a memory to uphold. And
hell yeah.
It's just a lot, bro. So that's my reasoning. That's my vision for it. And just want to expound on that.
That's tough. Yeah. I fucks with that. I feel like just creating something that feels so fucking unique is cool as fuck, man. And I like that you're doing that. I like that you're pushing, because that's going to inspire other people to want to do similar things. And I feel like what we do in this art world, our job is to inspire in whatever way that may mean. And that shit, just talking about it, that inspires me. I don't know. I want to do something cool like that, where it's like, it feels one of one.
No.
But I want to ask you too, bro, because I love your videos, obviously, and your videography work and your photography work. What overall, that's what got you into the bootleg tee stuff. Mm-hmm. What overall got you started into just the endeavor behind the camera even? Or anything, even just pushing the artful bounds that you want to do,
Okay. It was truthfully college.
Yeah.
Truthfully. But realistically, I want to say the seed was planted when my mother gave me a camera and a laptop.
That's dope.
I want to say,
hell yeah.
I was a preteen or a teenager at the time.
Hell yeah.
Christmas, she'll buy me certain things just to see, how I'll do or what I'll do with.
Yeah, kind of just building up what you want to be as a person.
And I remember I had this camcorder that she bought that can play music, but also can take pictures and record.
That's dope.
So I played around with it, like certain trips and such, and went to Windows as far as I forgot their editing software, but used that.
Right,
the basic one.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
Just played around with it.
Yeah,
but realistically, truthfully, it started push even further when I went to college. I went to SEMO for 2 years, took a photography class.
Yeah,
and my partners seen my work. It was actually one. Her name is Kristen Lloyd. She's my partner, my dog. She's the one that was like, you actually have a good eye. You should kind of, push this.
Shout out Kristen.
Real talk. That's my dog. And from there, that's when I was doing it with my cousin Manique.
Okay.
We started a clothing brand together, and shout out to my cousin Manique, man.
Hell yeah.
We both was in photography, and that's where it really started. And then when I came back home, went to Flow Valley, got an associates in photography.
Hell yeah.
And that's when it really grew to what it is today.
That's dope. Yeah. See, that's the tethers of making decisions, everyone. A lot of the choices that you made fucking paved that way for you.
Yeah. And
now you've seen success from it. And you kind of have an imprint on the city with that shit, with your work. I really feel that. And I think that, without those moments happening in your life, it's just crazy, the ripple effect.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's kind of fuck, when I started making music and stuff, I just fucking, I played piano my whole life. I wrote poetry when I was a kid and shit and stuff like that. But what really got me going was we would freestyle at parties and stuff at high school, and then at football practice.
Yeah.
After practice, I was just joking though.
Yeah.
We were just fucking around. And I'm the white boy walking in, I'm yo, da 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 da, whatever. I was just being goofy. But eventually, my friends were yo, you're kind of hard, bro. You should fucking rap or like at least go and record your shit or something. And I remember I recorded this shitty ass mixtape, bro. Woo, garbage. Yeah. If y'all fucking have that, burn it, bro. I'm gonna come get you. I sold a boatload of those bitches in high school, and it kind of gave me the inspiration to like keep going, you know. But it was shit. It was just me and my friends. We had an Xbox like headset kind of thing, and we had Audacity. I don't know if you know that program. It's like a recording software, but it's kind of like the bottom of the barrel recording software, like mainly just for podcasts, not for like recording music with, really. Yeah, you can do that, but like, you know, anyway, it was just.
It's not the same effect as like Pro Tools.
No, Pro Tools, you got way better processing. You got effects out the wazoo. You can do everything with it. Audacity kind of fucking has you like chained up trying to fucking like do shit, bro. But we would come to my parents' house after school and we'd freestyle and I'd fucking record this shitty ass fucking mixtape over like Lil Wayne beats, and I sold hellas of those CDs, and that kind of did propel my inspiration.
Hey, at least you did that shit though, and you was committed to it.
I was, and you know, people were probably flaming me. I can't even lie, like that. They probably still do to this day. But I promise you, I flipped the egg on their ass. Cause now I'm like that. I ain't gonna lie. Like I
talk your shit, man.
I swear, like I literally became an incredible fucking rapper and like artist and all this shit. But like those silly, goofy moments with your friends and stuff, that can really transform you in a weird way. Like, and it gave me this ripple effect that now I'm doing this shit. Yeah. And we wouldn't even be on this podcast. No,
we wouldn't. You know? Like, who knows?
Yeah, right. Or maybe I would, but it'd be different. Like, I'd be a different dude if I didn't do that shit. But yeah, it's wild, man. I think that's really cool that you had a similar, like, you know, it was just you and people that you respected and you were like friends with and shit, and like learning it in school and like building upon that. I went to EI, so that's where I kind of like learned a lot of my music stuff, and made a lot of the networks I made that I still work with today. Yeah. Especially like D Hood and like fucking my buddy Louie, and like and those are people that I try to work with frequently. Yeah. And you know, same thing, like met them in school and got respect and respected them, and now it's created a network kind of thing. No, real talk. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's dope, man. Fuck.
No, I get what you're saying as far as having the trashiest like work, because I cringe looking at my latest work. It's like, what the fuck was I doing? This shit is garbage. Bro. And I used to think this was like the hardest shit, and I'm looking at it now, it's like, wow.
Yeah, I'm like that.
I can't watch it through, and I normally don't. And I was like,
I feel that.
I normally don't. So anybody that I shot in that time period, I apologize. I was ass.
Hey, it's you gotta learn though. Like you gotta give yourself grace with that shit.
Real talk.
You know, like,
real talk.
Because you know you're not gonna have like we have a finite amount of time that we're alive, right? Thanks. And within that time, you know, if you really want to learn a skill, you gotta understand that you're gonna fall flat on your fucking face a few times. Like, and I've done it plenty of times, bro. Like, the greatest people at what they do fuck up more than they are successful. If I'm being completely honest.
Correct.
But the difference is they throw so many fucking darts at the wall that one of them is a bullseye, and that's all you need. Is one bullseye.
Keep working.
Free game.
Keep working.
Free game. Unless you want to pay. If you want to pay for it, you can. But that's free game.
Keep working.
Hell yeah.
Keep working.
Damn right, bro. Oh man. Yeah. But I'm happy to have you on here, bro. I feel like you're a dude that inspires me, and the work you do is really cool. And you know, like, and we gotta get to working on some collab shit too soon.
Hey, yes, we do.
We will rap about it.
But right now, I want to on camera speak of your video that you did. Phenomenal.
Oh, my dog. You don't know what it means to me to hear it from this dude.
Hey, real talk. We talked about this before we started filming. That shit is fire. An artist filming himself, from getting his shot selection to the editing process, and got it color corrected.
Hell yeah.
In a way that's like, this shit is actually fire.
Hell yeah.
And he did this shit all by himself.
Man, bro.
And that shit is a lot to be the artist and directing yourself.
Yeah, yep.
Edit yourself and put all that shit together.
Oh yeah, I recorded, mixed, mastered all that shit, and I fucking put it all together. You know, bro, the to hear you say that you think it's fucking cool, like that's almost like the people that I want to say it looks cool. Like this dude's fucking incredible. So him saying it's good, say no more. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you.
No, seriously, bro. I give kudos when it's due, and it's nothing wrong of adding people to your lane.
Damn right.
Interested.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Okay, if you are interested, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Like, I'll show you, because as an artist coming to another artist, it's like, I see how you are with your work.
Damn right. Yeah.
So entering my world, you know.
Hell yeah.
I know you'll, what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciate.
Yeah. And kind of give it justice as well as I would with the music. Like,
Facts.
yeah. Yep.
You know,
yep.
Same way when I'm in the space in the studio, you know, and you're doing your thing, and
hell yeah,
you're recording yourself and you doing the mix and master, going through everything. It's like you constantly hearing your song back to back to back and hearing certain sounds.
Yeah.
To make sure you're not peaking.
Yep.
Or you're not too low.
Tweaking it.
You know, tweaking every single thing. And that shit takes work.
It does. And a steady ear, and you got to be patient. You know, and make sure that it's sounds good, looks good, all that shit. Like,
because that shit matters.
It does. The details fucking matter.
It do.
Yes.
And when I don't hear that shit, I'm like, yeah, this sound plain.
Yeah. Yep. And you can hear it. It's like in an instant you can tell when some shit's off. Like whether that's musically or visually too. Like you know, and I think we were talking about earlier about like how I shot my video. Like there are artists out there who attempt the same efforts, and it's not that they don't have the skill to do it, they just aren't caring about the details.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And I think if you focus on like just as much as the big picture, the little picture, if you focus on them equally, that's when you'll find some equilibrium with what you're working on and make some fucking cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck. My flowers to him. It's just, we got a bouquet in this bitch. Yeah. Like, I appreciate you, man, for real.
Real talk. No, real talk.
I'm gonna, just so we can do the little break. That's usually what we do. We do a little break on this show and kind of cool off and maybe smoke a little something.
Hell yeah.
Maybe talk some more shit.
Hell yeah.
But we're gonna go hop off on a break real quick, y'all. I hope that y'all are enjoying this. I'm happy this first episode's. I already love the energy here. We are giving y'all free game. That's what I love on this shit. This is free game. If you watch this shit, you're gonna be better after. I promise. Promise.
No, we're gonna make this happen. No, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir. My dog.
Let's get to it.
We will be right back after these messages. We are back. We are back. We are back. We are motherfucking back. Woo. In a flash. See, that was so quick. Y'all probably just listened to like a 1 minute snippet of probably one of my beats or something. That's because that's usually, you know, it's like the little Remember Buddha radio station over here. But man, great first half. You know, first episode back. I hope that y'all are diving into this dude's catalog. Following him on Instagram. Your Instagram handle's just ImagineYouMedia.
ImagineYouMedia.
That's simple as pie, bro. And I know y'all motherfuckers know how to spell, so you know how to fucking spell that shit. So anyway, go to ImagineYouMedia's page, tap in, see what he's doing, and get involved, man. It's good to keep the community in St. Louis strong and the belief in what we're fucking doing.
Yes.
And what we're doing is fucking great, and what he's doing is fucking great. So don't fucking keep a blind eye. Open them fucking eyes and get your ass over there. First half, we kind of talked about how you got started and you know, the whole creative process of photography, videography, and then the ideas for the bootleg tees. which I just, it's cool. I respect people like you, bro. You got your hands in a lot of different pots, and you're doing a lot of different shit, and you're doing it at a high level, which, I think we all need to talk about more. That's why I got you on here. With all that being said, it's been an honor having you so far. We're going to be doing my favorite part of this shit.
Let's do it.
The overrated, underrated series. I know y'all love it. This is like y'all's favorite part too. This is when the podcast, it's not like it's not fun before, but this is when we get a little goofy and do some stupid shit and talk some shit about some random fucking shit I throw in a hat. So good luck reading my handwriting too, bro. Without any further ado, we have ImagineYouMedia with his overrated, underrated series. And you can do perfectly rated too. That's another option.
Sony cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's definitely not overrated at all.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's definitely not overrated.
So under or perfect?
It's hit right at the spot. I can't even say it's underrated.
Say it's perfectly rated?
It's perfectly rated.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Why do you think that they're perfectly rated, bro?
Perfectly rated because it's something about a Sony camera that I fell in love. Mind you, I was a Canon guy, still am.
Yeah, valid.
Feel of the Sony, the look, and the capabilities that it's able to do, even in dark light.
Damn right. Yeah.
Dark settings, it still do.
Picks up a lot of color and stuff.
A lot, and that bad boy. I still got my A7 III, and I'm doing wonders.
Oof! I wanted to buy one of those too. Those are. Was it that like the Alpha 7 or some shit? I'm still learning the camera stuff. Like I'm new. I'm the newbie over here. But damn, that's dope. So you say perfectly rated? You just think that they they can't really be overrated because they I feel like currently they are almost like the standard for like most parts. At least it seems like it in reviews and shit.
Yeah, like
Canon and fuck. Panasonic up there too. I don't know. So, see, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
For me, I want to say Canon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I have to change. So, because, damn it, I want to say Nikon is up there too.
Oh, hell yeah, that's real.
So, because, excuse me, y'all, because there's a Nikon that is fire, and it may actually got me thinking of purchasing one.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's heat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about which one I'm finna get. You're just gonna see it.
Hell yeah. You gotta keep the sauce, bro.
Hey. But yeah, Nikon is up there now, I wanna say, with this camera that I'm looking into.
Yeah.
Sony is up there and Canon.
Hell yeah.
And I wanna say, what's the name of it? It starts with an F. I want to say Full Fin. No.
Fuji something?
Something like that.
Fuck.
Shit. Look.
See, I wish I was like Joe Rogan. I could have a guy on the computer and be like, hey, look that shit up.
I can't think of the camera right at this very moment, but personal wise, I would like to buy that camera. I can't say it for certain. And that's horrible of me, but
hey, it's all good.
Hey,
you got the main pieces of the answer out, anyways.
Sony, like, I don't feel like they overrated or underrated.
Perfectly rated.
Yeah, perfectly rated.
That's valid. See, I'm newbie to the camera game, and I'm like trying to shoot some of my own shit as of recently, and I got a Sony. I got an A6 400, which I know that's kind of dated for most part. It was like really popular in 2020, 2019. But I bought it because I'm trying to get a budget going, and really I just needed 4K with the best that I could do at that price.
So here's the thing about this though, when it comes to cameras, people want to say, say, is it important to get the camera or the lens? And people ask, the most important thing is the lens.
It's definitely the lens. 100%. Yeah. See, that was when I was looking at reviews before I bought my Sony, I saw that they have a big option of lenses for the Sony cameras. So I was like, all right, maybe this might be the option I'm going to lean towards. and because I have a Canon as well, but I've had that thing for since like 2010 or 11, and I still use it. I use it for my photography. I use this bad boy now for all my videography shit, just because it has 4K capabilities and stuff. And like, I know they do 8K now, but my budget can only afford 4K. Hold on now. But yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, bro. I think Sony cameras are definitely perfectly rated. They couldn't be over. And I could probably either put them at underrated or perfectly rated. You know, I think you get a lot of quality out of it. And just kind of depends on which camera you want to go for out of that bunch. You get the A7 or the A6 400 or fuck. There's just so many fucking numbers and letters, bro. It's like the Matrix. But I do fuck with Sony cameras. So we're going to stamp that. We're going to say perfectly rated for Sony. Sponsor us. Real quick. Hey, hit him with the camera. Hit me with one too. Not physically, just like metaphorically.
Nelly. Bro. The big homie.
St. Louis, baby.
Man, a lot of people underrate. Matter of fact, yeah, I feel like a lot of people overrate and underrate Nelly.
There's
a true legend in the city.
Without
still
a staple.
Putting a lot of things in the map for the city. He's still doing for the city.
For
He's
sure.
still representing. He never switched up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He put a lot of money, a lot of attention, a lot of value into this city. So
damn right.
I could never cap on Nelly.
Talk that motherfucking shit. That was my dean, bro. Literally. That was my dean at my school. Dean Nelly.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
He created a school.
Yep.
Just now, have the bowling alley.
Yep.
Congrats,
I peeped that.
You know what I'm saying? Despite of the recent performance at the inauguration and whatnot, like stuff like that. It's like
people are always gonna get hot blooded over stuff like that.
It's like that's none of my business. The man doing the job, he chose to do it.
Yep.
That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, exactly. And you're getting money thrown at you, bro, with that shit too. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I probably wouldn't turn that shit down if I'm getting the bag thrown at me. You know, like
we don't know whatever. And that's the man's business. If he wanted to do that,
that's his choice to make. 100%.
Because we all have our own free of will to make our own choices. So who's to say to dictate? Oh, you're not supposed to do that because that's for you, your belief, and don't push it on me.
Yeah, valid.
What I have going on, I'm gonna make the decision of what I feel is important.
Hell yeah.
And you do the same thing as well. You do your business, I do mine. But
we aren't in his shoes.
Absolutely,
we aren't in his shoes.
But,
so Nelly's, you gonna give him perfectly rated, underrated?
Perfectly rated, bro.
Perfectly rated. I think that's valid. I could not, as a St. Louis rapper myself, I could never put Nelly in the overrated category. I think he's done immense. I mean, fuck, if I'm being completely honest, like there's been acts that have blown up from St. Louis, right? But Nelly has brought a big majority of the spotlight to the city.
Absolutely.
There probably wouldn't even be a mega spotlight without what he's done.
When Nelly came out, before 50 Cent came out and his career shot it and everything else, his blueprint, 50 Cent blueprint, he said this was Nelly.
Yeah. Yup.
Nelly.
That's
Nelly
real. That's
done
real.
Numbers.
Yup.
Every hit that he made did numbers.
All number ones.
Solo to the St. Louis, it went numbers.
Yeah.
It went crazy. And anything that he done from the very beginning has been in St. Louis. His first solo project was in took pictures on not St. Louis, Natural Bridge and North Kings Highway.
Hell yeah.
That's St. Louis.
That's literally St.
Louis.
He truly put our culture of our city under a magnifying glass for the world, which is so fucking cool. Especially like, we work on art stuff from this city and in this city, so it feels like he gave us a platform without like, maybe going to us personally and be like, here's a platform. But like, he literally set up the city to be a platform in a sense. Like
absolutely.
And I went to EI, again, like that's a ripple effect thing. If I would have never went there, bro, and I would have never met or extended my skill set the way I did. Like, I met so many fucking people that made me better. I became a battle rapper at that school, and I was cutting motherfuckers' heads off, bro. and it turned me into a beast. Like, and I wouldn't have had that were it not for Nelly. So yeah, I'm gonna give Nelly a perfectly rated too. I'm gonna stand by that. And like his discography, bro, is fire. Like, fuck, Nellyville, Country Grammar is probably the most iconic piece of work that you can think of from him too.
Absolutely.
And I know there were hot and cold opinions on Sweat and Suit from some people, but I liked it.
No.
And most of the work that Nelly has done, bro, you just see the ripple effect it has on hip hop. Yeah. Look at Air Force fucking Ones.
Absolutely.
They're popular now. They haven't died, and he was a big part of putting that on a platform.
And on top of that, he do show light and support St. Louis artists.
Yes, 100%.
He does.
He does.
You know, there's a few people that he have, you know, personally
took under his wing.
You know what I'm saying? That work with. You know, he JR, Bad Business, my brother.
For sure.
Julia,
for sure.
Smino. You know, even though he's with T-Pain, but did
and I saw it with Nando too.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's plugged in. And he knows, you know, you can't, and the thing is,
that's the person I was, not Smino, but what you just said.
Nando. Yeah,
yes,
yep.
You know
and he's fired too.
He is.
But like, it goes to even what he was saying at our school, bro, because he'll always tell us this shit. He'd come in every once in a while, give a little speech, and one time I'll never forget when he said this because it was real as fuck. He was like, I'm not giving y'all a handout. I'm not going to put everybody on who goes to the school just because you go to the school. You have to earn what you're getting.
Yes.
So he's giving people the helping hand who are actually working for it. He's not just going, here, you're from St. Louis, you're hot, you can have this. He's like, no, I see the people putting in this work.
Yeah.
So if you're putting in that work, I'm going to help you out in that sense. So I respect that shit highly. Like, I think you got to earn your keep in this rap shit. Like, you can't get handed stuff. Because that's when it turns into the fucking pretty boy shit. And you can't be doing all that, bro. Like, you got to be, I feel like you got to be focused and, like, work at this shit and be determined.
Yeah.
And
like anything else, nothing is given to you, it's earned.
Exactly.
You know, if you don't put the work in, you put in what you know what I'm saying, you get what you put in.
Listen,
get what you put in.
Free game. Again, brought to you by the Nelly Pool. But we going to stand on it. We going to stamp it. Nelly, perfectly rated?
Perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated.
Hell yeah. All right, we got more where that came from, folks. Tap in.
What we got next? Oh, shit. Kendrick Lamar.
Woo! And he's he's been a hot topic for the past fucking year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, whatever.
Oh, perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated. Let's talk about it. Why is K-Dot, Kendrick motherfucking Lamar
and
perfectly rated?
It's not because of his hit record.
Yeah.
It's not.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yep. Discography talking. Yep.
To me, personally, that's his
best piece? Hell yeah.
That's the best piece. That right there is poetry in the album.
Yes.
From the beginning all the way to the end.
Fuck yeah.
No skips.
No skips.
At all.
Yep.
Every song fire as fuck.
And I'm big on concept albums. I'll always love the conversation with Tupac at the end. I think that's super full circle for a dude like that. Because he's, shit, in a weird way, he is like the Tupac of this fucking generation.
Absolutely.
And you know, I love Pac. I grew up on Pac. But he's almost a more skilled Tupac. To where he can, bro, that motherfucker scares the shit out of me, bro. Like, Kendrick Lamar he's crazy with everything he does.
And what's that is, he is displaying his city. He is displaying who he is.
Yup.
As Kendrick.
Kendrick from Compton.
Kendrick from Compton. Kendrick of mother and father of, you know, whatever, like his parents.
Yeah, the family life.
The family, the neighborhood.
How he actually grew up.
The corners, school, buses, moving through different hoods.
Yup.
And everything else. He is displaying LA
Transparency
at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
And we seen it from his show that he did in Juneteenth.
Oh yeah, that shit was nuts. Hell
and
yeah.
The whole different hoods.
United everybody. Bloods, Crips, Hoover, all that shit. Everybody was all together, bro.
That's politics. That's like true politics of that one person is able to have that much influence to gather a whole community of people to come as one and see things in a bigger picture. And that's one thing I love about LA is we might have our shits.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to the city,
we gotta unite.
We unite like a motherfucker.
Yup. Hell yeah.
They unite like a motherfucker.
Yup.
And I seen that historically time and time again when it comes to certain events in LA. The LA riots, people, it don't matter who they were. They was white, black, whatever. They united like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When certain things happen in their city. Hell, they unite. They still uniting together now with the fires.
Yeah.
That happened not too long ago.
Facts.
You know, and it's a spirit in LA that they have that it's like
they're connected.
They're connected.
They're connected.
Like a motherfucker.
Yep.
So Kendrick displayed that. He did that phenomenally over at the Grammys.
Yes, for sure.
And it's not a surprise to me. Mm-hmm. It is when I listened to it, it was a surprise.
Right.
However, when seeing what it did last year and how it's impacting today, I'm not surprised because K-Dot been there.
Yes, same.
Been there.
There are a lot of people who saw what happened over the last year with him and Drake, and they're like, I didn't know he was like capable of this. What are you
talking about?
There was I can't remember. Do you remember the freestyle? It was way back. It was like 2009 or 2010. Tire marks, finish line with a tire marks. For the relay. I can't remember, but back then when he spit that shit, that's when I knew. I was like, we're watching another GOAT come into the game, bro. And there were people who were like, I don't like him. He does the weird voices on his fucking albums and shit. I'm like, yo, so what? Then y'all don't like Andre 3000? You don't fucking like, you don't like Ye? You don't like, bro, then you don't like hip hop. If I'm being completely honest, like on some real shit, like Kendrick Lamar, bro, I'm going to give it to him on this. Like, this is some mighty high praise, and I'm a huge Kanye West fan. He to me, he's always been like, as far as discography, production wise, he's always been my GOAT.
Absolutely.
But Kendrick Lamar he's kicking the door down, bro. I think he might be the GOAT when it's all said and done. And his discography speaks for itself. Good Kid. Good Kid, T-Pab, and Damn. That's probably one of the greatest 3 album runs we've ever seen. And we'll probably never see.
Oh, those are iconic. They will never die.
They'll never die.
They will never die.
They're all 3 classics in their own right, in my opinion. I know there's some people who aren't big on Damn, but I love Damn. Damn might be my favorite Kendrick album, to be honest. I love Duckworth. I love all the fucking songs on there are just fucking incredible. Yeah. And the fact that you can play it forward and play it in reverse and it tells a different story. That's conceptually fucking genius.
Yes.
And ain't nobody doing that shit out here. I love all y'all, but y'all ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit either. I'm trying to, but he capitalized on it. He did it. And, I think Kendrick deserves his flowers. He is perfectly rated.
He's perfectly rated.
He is the number one commodity in rap music. He might be the number one commodity in music overall.
Yes.
Because rap has the biggest ripple effect. Everybody wants to copy rap. Country music copies rap. Fucking pop music copies rap.
Hell, he in the Super Bowl.
He in
the Super Bowl.
Literally, big as the what? He's there.
But matter of fact, I think Kendrick is the first artist since they allowing hip hop to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I believe Kendrick is the first artist to perform who is still current.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yup. For sure.
And it's still in his
and
prime.
Still peak. Yeah.
Still
at the peak of his career, for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like anybody that has performed has been.
They're kind of like more
legends.
career veterans.
Yes.
Yeah. Like when they had Dre and everybody come that one year, and like I think the only, well, I don't even know if he was doing it more as like a collab with Maroon 5 too, but Travis Scott performed, but it wasn't just Travis Scott. It was Travis Scott and Maroon 5. This is, and I know SZA's performing too, but
This
it's
is Kendrick.
Like, he's the main course.
In the most biggest, craziest, worldwide championship.
And his new album, Gas. I mean, shit. He's
every year.
Every year.
Super Bowl.
That's
doing the biggest platform.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everybody is locking in and watching this.
Without a doubt.
And you got the repeat of Chiefs and Eagles.
Yup. That's, I mean, fuck, bro. The script writes itself for this shit. It's gonna be huge. And people, you know what's funny is I'm a big football fan, and I'm a Raiders fan, so
yes.
we're born to hate the Chiefs. We gotta hate the Chiefs. And I do, and I'll stand by it. But I'm gonna tell you this, I'm still watching the fucking Super Bowl.
Hey.
And that's how you know that watching power, if you're performing at halftime, everybody's about to see you.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think what this is going to do for a lot of people is people don't really realize how great of a live performer Kendrick Lamar is. His live, I'm still regretting that I never got tickets for his Mr. Morale tour with Baby Keem, because apparently I've seen videos of it. It's some of the best like stage setup and like performance stuff. Like, he's just super coordinated, the choreography, everything. Like, I love a lot of what everyone's doing in hip hop, but they're not doing it at that level that he's doing it right now. And I think the live shit, people are going to see it at the Super Bowl and they're going to go, what have I been missing out on? Like, this dude's fucking incredible. Like, so I'm GOAT. I'm going to give him he gets a little GOAT stamp right there. Kendrick, bro, if you're out there and you hear this, bro, I respect you. Hey. I know you respect him.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'll never diss you. Don't ever come for me, bro. I don't want it right now. I'm good. I'm living good right now. But yeah, no, and congrats on him winning 5 Grammys.
Yes.
Swept. That's pretty impressive. And for a diss track is also fucking insane. Like, that people ain't doing that shit. That's 101, man. So Kendrick Lamar, perfectly rated?
Perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated. Y'all go spin Good Kid, Mad City. Go play T-Pab. Go play Damn. Mr. Morale's Fire, GNX. Untitled, Unmastered, all that shit.
Hype Williams.
Hell yeah.
Good one. Hype Williams.
That's a name that hasn't been thrown around real often. But I'm like, all right, video-wise, I always felt like he made some interesting fucking shit.
He has. I want to say underrated.
Hell yeah. Valid.
Say underrated.
Valid. Why do you think he's underrated?
He don't get talked about as much.
Yeah, you don't get the word of mouth going around.
No,
yeah.
he doesn't. I don't hear too many people. That's actually interesting that you have that right there. I don't hear too many people talking about Hype Williams.
Well, you know, the modern era, Cole Bennett's always a name that gets kind of tossed around a lot. But
shit.
Hype Williams, I know he did I think he did the All of the Lights music video for Kanye West. And a lot of that 2000s era videography shit.
Yes.
I know he did stuff for Jay-Z. I think he did the video for 99 Problems, which I always thought was like a really cool fucking video. So I had to
go back a little bit, do research.
Yeah.
So he did Give Me Some More by Busta.
Yep, that's iconic.
And the Tupac, California Love.
Ooh, that's a top 5 most iconic video of all time.
Yes.
Yep. Hell yeah.
And then one more, actually outside of music videos.
Oh yeah.
He did do this. Belly.
Oh
Belly.
Shit! Hype Williams did do Belly. That's a absolute staple.
Hey, that's right there. The intro of the movie.
Oh, that's one of the most memorable scenes of all time.
Steady if you're ready.
Hell yeah, that's like with like the blue light in there and shit too. Like,
Steady if you're ready.
I remember being young as hell watching that shit, bro. Like, oh, that's just fucking.
Yeah, bro. That's what while I'm seeing, I'm like, damn, you don't hear that name.
No, but he deserves to get his flowers
He
with
deserves that.
Yes.
And his eye has been flawless. I don't know how he ever had that vision. Honestly, they need a documentary on him.
They do, yeah. They gotta share more because I've always seen his work, and whenever, even growing up, like I'd have MTV Jams on at my house, and like, you know, it would show the credits who did the video, and I'd always see Hype Williams' name pop up. I'm like, who's this guy? He does all this shit. Yes. He literally does everything, like fucking Jay-Z's stuff and fucking Kanye's stuff and Tupac and all the biggest names.
Yes.
Beyonce. I know he did, what, didn't he do Single Ladies? I think he did Single Ladies.
He did.
Like, and those are fucking huge. Those are huge hits. Like,
when it comes to videographers, we don't, because it is a secret that we want to carry. I guess it's the same thing with producers when it comes to their inspiration.
Yeah, yeah.
But those type of individuals like Hype Williams, he needs a documentary.
Yeah.
Or, no, really a documentary to explain
how
his whole life.
Yeah.
And what was his thought process when it comes to creating Belly or doing California Love. What was the set like? Like those things, trying to like dive into it as far as how he approached the art.
Yeah.
Is phenomenal because that's like, again, like art, like when you get certain pieces, it's exclusive and there will not be a remake.
Right. No, literally.
This is an exclusive.
Yeah, this is one-of-one.
This is a one-of-one.
Yup. Hell yeah.
You might get a video that may be similar to it, but you may not.
The DNA is already written. It can't be rewritten kind of thing. Especially with his style and his approach. There's a lot of people that have done like similar stuff video-wise, but I think he was the one who like cracked the ice for it first. Yes. And made it possible to do these things, you know? And doing, I forgot he did Belly. That's actually... That solidifies GOAT status for me there already. Like, because that's visually one of the most stunning fucking films that you'll ever see.
Oh, bro.
Like, yeah.
It is.
That intro is iconic. That shit is literally that's burned into my fucking brain, to be honest. Like,
there's so many music videos that they entwine the idea of that movie.
Yeah, the intro. They picked from that to use it for their. It's just the ripple effect.
It is.
Yeah.
They want to copy that same thing.
Yep.
You know, and it's just hard. The glowing eyes. Eyes.
Yeah. Yep.
Excuse me, I'm a little buzzed.
Same.
The glow eyes and the blue lights and everything else, and just the flashing lights.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just dancing. They steady walking through. You don't know where they're going or what they're doing.
Yeah.
They just stepping in.
Yeah. Yep.
And when you look at it for the first time, you would think like, oh, they probably just going to their section because they just fly as fuck or whatnot. No, they going in to make a hit on somebody.
Yeah.
Really.
Yep.
And rob them.
It's show don't tell. That's what I love with most. I mean, even like all filmmakers. Like, I like when it's not super literally like in your face. I like when you have to dig up the layers a little bit. And like Hype Williams does that on the intro for that shit, where it's like, I see what's going on, but I have to piece it together myself.
And even how he introduced the main characters,
mm-hmm.
DMX and Nas, and showing the personality between the two.
Oh, yeah.
A phenomenal job.
Yep.
Itself. He is underrated but perfectly rated as well.
Valid. I think I would stamp him probably, I'm gonna give him underrated because I don't think people talk about him enough.
Correct.
I think, people, obviously in the era we're in, Cole Bennett's probably the hottest videographer name there is. And he's dope as fuck too. But, you know, a name like Hype Williams, because of that era and where we're at now, gets swept under the rug a little bit. And he's one of the GOATs, you know, and he's kind of put a lot of some of my favorite music videos and shit that I would watch. I was like, I still remember, I'll always remember the All of the Lights video from Kanye with like him on the cop car rapping and shit. And like the way it's shot and edited and directed, shit like that inspired me. And even before I knew I wanted to make music, it just made me feel like I was motivated to do something. And you know, that kind of shit's cool. So Hype Williams, you want to give him perfectly rated, or do you want to give him underrated? Because I feel like you were between both of them. It's hard to pick. I ain't gonna lie.
He perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated? We'll stamp Hype Williams as perfectly rated. Another GOAT. Don't forget about him. Go watch his discography. All my millennials out there who love them 2000s ass videos, those are classics. And watch Billy.
So, last one, Air Force One.
Hell yeah. Keep it real.
Hey, man.
Keep it real.
A fresh pair of white Airs.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you perfectly rated, man.
Hell yeah.
You perfectly rated, man.
Hell yeah.
Air Force Ones, they say Air Force Ones was a thing in New York.
Yeah.
On the contrary.
Yeah.
We, St. Louis, Nelly, put Air Force Ones
on the fucking map.
Where it is today.
Yep, that's facts.
He raised the prices on that motherfucker, and we stamped on that shit. So it's perfectly rated, man.
Hell yeah, that's real. I think they're the quintessential white sneaker. If you want to get, you can get some white Sambas or get some white whatever. Nothing looks as clean as a fresh, clean Air Force One.
You can wear with anything.
Anything.
Dress up, dress down.
Yep, you could be in a suit in some forces, but you could also just pull out some denim and a white tee and go crazy with it. And if they're clean, you're the freshest motherfucker in the room already. You literally walk in, everyone looks at your shoes, you're like, he just bought them bitches today.
Yeah.
I can smell them.
Yeah.
Like
I can see how you walking in them.
Yeah, yep.
I can see how you walking in them.
Yep, that's real. Yeah, no.
I see people that has well over 20 pairs of used forces.
Yep.
And they give them away and buy another fresh pair.
Oh yeah, I got a homie who would literally every month buy a new pair of forces, shower, rinse, repeat, and I respect it. Personally, I have had a pair of forces before, but I usually just rotate my J's and my fucking Sambas and whatever, but. And I need to get another pair of forces because I am looking to get some white shoes for the summer and shit. But I can't afford to rotate them every month like that. But I got respect for the people who do because that means that they are dedicated and focused on their aesthetics and they are committed to the Air Force One, which is a fly shoe.
Yes. And we bought them so much that I think Nike had to do a recall or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah. Bought them out of fucking the manufacturer. They're like, oh fuck, what do we do now? Yeah. We're gonna have to double the price.
Air Force Ones has gotten to that point, you know what I'm saying? So no, it's definitely not overrated whatsoever.
Hell yeah.
It's perfectly rated.
And I ain't even gonna lie. I know the black Air Force One gets a reputation behind it.
Yeah.
But I rock the fuck out of a black pair of black forces. I do it. I have that energy. But I fucks with the look. You get the stable bottom. Yeah. And just the way it's like patched together just looks iconic. It's the same thing as a Jordan 1. When you see a Jordan 1, see an Air Force 1. You see some fucking Timbs, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah. The butter leathers.
Yeah, those are iconic staple fucking shoes. And those are all my favorites. Literally. I just think they look cool.
And not only that, they are universal canvases.
Yes, for sure. Without a doubt.
Blank canvases that a lot of great artists
have created shit on.
Some shits between the structure of the shoe or how they designed it. Like, it's like shit like, damn, I actually want that to now.
Yeah.
Now, right now.
Hell yeah.
And the shit look fire on top of just some plain Forces or plain Butter Leathers or
hell yeah.
Plain Jordan 1s. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean plain, just the original.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? But yeah. You know, so yeah, man.
Can create on top of it. So it's while it's already a beautiful painting, it's a canvas at the same time.
It is.
Like, that's some beautiful little metaphorical shit for your ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Air Force Ones are perfectly rated?
Perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated. I mean, bro. And fuck, the song is also that's a classic slap, man. That's a St. Louis staple.
It is.
But the Air Force One shoe, bro, get you a pair if you haven't already. Fix your life, because you know you need to be fresh when you're walking in these rooms, all right?
Yeah.
And I want to see more people wearing some black Air Forces too. You know, that energy needs to be cemented as well. And I fucks with them though, like, cause I do like a pair of all black shoes, and I do think Black Forces you can stunt, especially. Now, if you see a pair of Black Forces and they're all fucked up and scuffed up, you better get the fuck up out of that room. But if you see them that they're clean, bro, that's different. That's a different type of energy.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, I feel like you get mob boss energy if you got them fucking clean Black Air Force Ones.
I feel that. Some dirty Black Air Force Ones is worse than dirty whites.
It's nightmare fuel.
It is. It definitely is. Yeah.
And they just they look crusty if they're fucking like that.
Oh man.
But if you get them clean, bro, a clean pair of Black Air Force Ones actually look really tough.
I can't get mad at it.
Yeah. It's the Tony Soprano of the shoe game, in my opinion.
That's a good way.
Yeah. You know, like it's like it means business, but it's like also fucking calm and reserved at the same time. Like, I don't know. Anyway, Air Force Ones, perfectly rated. Unfortunately, that's it. That's all the rabbits out of the hat there.
Yeah.
Man, it was a fucking honor to have you on, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
We gotta do it again. We will do it again. And before we get up off of here, bro, do you want to leave the people with a message? Motivational, plug your shit, like whatever you got, you know, just little message you want to leave with the people.
Do what you want to do. Don't set too many expectations on yourself.
Hell yeah.
My expectation of myself is to keep trying, keep working, and keep doing things that makes me happy, inspired, driven, curious, adventurous. Same thing. All those things that make you feel good eternally. So yeah, honestly, keep working, keep striving. Don't put too many hard expectations on yourself. Give yourself grace. It's a journey, not a race.
Damn. Free game again.
Spend time with your family, create memories, go outside, travel, find different things of life outside of the circumstances that you're in, and continue to grow within yourself, man. That's truthfully a big help in your life. It can be. He's
dropping just nothing but gems right there. All that shit. I mean, fuck. Put that on a fucking shirt right there. Like, everything you just said, that whole list, I was like, I'm like, oh, that's a bar. Oh, that's a bar. Like, fuck. Calm down, man. That's all. No, literally, everything you just said, bro, real. Go out there and get that shit. Do what makes you happy, but also do what makes you better at the same time. And sometimes doing what makes you better makes you happy in the long run. And that's a sacrifice that you got to make. Sacrifice for your family, sacrifice for yourself. And show love. Yeah. That's a big piece of the pie, man. But without further ado, it was an honor having you on here. We will be back again.
Hell yeah.
We'll spin the block again. I promise that. Might be in the next season. But this is my boy, ImagineYouMedia. Do not sleep on his work. Do not sleep on what we're doing out here. St. Louis we got a lot to offer, man. We got a lot of cool shit that we're doing. Yeah. And I think it's time that we continue to build our own platform and make it happen.
Hey, before we end this,
yes,
I want to
sir.
say shout out to any creator, photographer, and videographer and graphic designer in the city, man. We make the shit what it is today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And there's a lot of great videographers and photographers and designers in this city outside of myself, and I give much kudos to them, all of them.
No doubt. See, that's real, bro. That's a lot. I mean, y'all are the tapestry that keeps the city together, man. Like, real talk.
We part of the culture.
Yes.
Yeah, we part of the culture.
Y'all are the culture.
Yeah.
There would not be. Y'all document the moments. Y'all document the cool shit that happens, and you add your own twist to it.
Yeah.
When you edit it and put your own edits on stuff, and it's fucking awesome. And I, as an artist, I'm grateful for y'all. Y'all inspire the fuck out of me. Especially you. You inspire you while you're here. You inspire the fuck out of me too. But yeah, shout out videographers, shout out photographers, graphic designers. Us artists would be chump change without you motherfuckers. So I'm gonna put my flowers up and y'all can have a few. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the podcast. Fly on the wall. I don't know what episode this is. We'll be back with another episode. Don't change the motherfucking channel.
Hell yeah.